23rd February, 1995. A day that would send shockwaves through the world of high finance, forever etched in the annals of financial history. It's the day Barings Bank, a venerable institution with a storied 233-year legacy, collapsed under the weight of its own greed and hubris. The culprit? An audacious young trader named Nick Leeson. Leeson, barely into his 30s, had been entrusted with managing Barings' Singapore office. He was hailed as a rising star in the world of derivatives trading, lauded for his ability to generate substantial profits from complex financial instruments known as futures contracts. But beneath this veneer of success lurked a dark secret. Leeson had been engaged in an elaborate scheme of unauthorized trading, amassing losses that would eventually reach a staggering $1.4 billion, more than Barings' entire capital base. How did this happen? How did one man bring down a bank that had weathered countless financial storms, including the Napoleonic Wars and 2 World Wars? The story begins in London, where Leeson cut his teeth as a clerk in the settlement department of Barings Bank. Displaying an uncanny aptitude for numbers, he quickly rose through the ranks, eventually securing a position at the bank's Singapore office. There, he was tasked with managing the bank's exposure to futures contracts on the Singapore International Monetary Exchange and its counterpart in Japan, the Osaka Securities Exchange. Leeson's job was to essentially bet on the direction of stock market indices, currencies, or commodities. If he believed that a particular index would rise, he would buy a futures contract betting on an increase in price. If he thought it would fall, he would sell a futures contract wagering on a decrease. The potential profits were enormous, but so too were the risks. A single miscalculation could lead to significant losses. Unbeknownst to his superiors, Leeson began taking massive, unhedged positions in the futures markets. He would bet millions of dollars on minor fluctuations in the market, hoping to capitalize on short-term price movements. At first, his gambles paid off handsomely, earning him accolades and bonuses from his employers. But as with all gambling dens, the house eventually came calling. Leeson's luck turned sour, and he found himself saddled with mounting losses that he concealed from Barings' head office in London. To cover his tracks, Leeson employed a devious tactic. He created a secret account known as 88888, which he used to hide his losses. By manipulating the bank's internal accounting systems, he managed to keep his activities concealed from Barings' auditors and risk managers. For a time, it seemed as though Leeson had found the perfect formula for financial success: generate enough profits to offset his losses, all while keeping his superiors in the dark about his nefarious dealings. But as the old adage goes, what goes up must come down, and in Nick Leeson's case, it came crashing down with devastating consequences. Tune in as we delve deeper into this gripping tale of hubris, deceit, and the perils of unchecked ambition. This is The Money Trail, where we follow the paper trail to expose the hidden financial history that shapes our world. Barings Bank, a venerable British financial institution, stood as a titan in the global banking industry for over 2 centuries. Established in 1762, it had weathered countless storms and emerged stronger from each one. The bank's reputation was sterling, its influence unquestionable, a veritable fortress of stability and prosperity in an ever-changing world. Throughout the 1800s, Barings financed numerous infrastructure projects that shaped modern Britain. It played a pivotal role in funding the construction of the London to Birmingham rail line, which catalyzed the UK's Industrial Revolution. In the 20th century, it helped stabilize the newly formed Bank of England during times of economic turmoil. By the late 20th century, Barings had expanded its reach worldwide. Its blue-chip status made it a trusted name in Asia, where it played a significant role in financing international trade. However, this expansion into the Far East would sow the seeds